It's 2014, so the Call of Duty franchise has decided to take a break. Psych! Actually, there's a new game on the way called Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare is the first Call of Duty game in recent years to have a 3-year development cycle instead of the usual 2-year deal. That means developer Sledgehammer Games, a studio founded by some of the creators of Dead Space, gets a full 3 years to make something special and different. Maybe. If it wants to win back gamers jaded by a franchise that now has more entries than the Halloween series, Advanced Warfare needs to steer well clear of these 7 things. Call of Duty is frequently accused of not innovating with its gameplay, so fair play to Sledgehammer, they're looking to shake things up in Advanced Warfare. How? With exosuits. Exosuits are what let these soldiers jump massive distances, punch holes in steel, and holy shit, jump kick people from 30 feet away. Yes, this is cool, unless you're that guy that just got kicked, but we don't want each of the suit's functions to be limited to just certain parts of the game. No, here's the bit where you can use your magnetic gloves part, and no, now here's the super jump level. The suit's other functions, such as boost dodges, cloaking, and hovering, sound like they could radically change the feel of Call of Duty, so let us use them as much as possible and don't just keep them for gimmicky on-rail sequences. By the way, the same goes for vehicles. The trailer features hover bikes, hover tanks, and some kind of spider robot thing. Let's have some drivable vehicles outside of guided on-rail sections. Don't just dangle shiny futuristic vehicles in front of us in the trailer and then snatch them away. Yes, I will mostly be jump kicking people from 30 feet away, but it's nice to have the option. On the subject of exosuits, let's talk customization. From what we know so far about Advanced Warfare, it seems that as you play, you earn points that you use to upgrade your suit and add new features. Exactly how much of a difference this is going to make remains to be seen. What we'd love is a deep and diverse customization system that really changes the way you play the game, like the one in Deus Ex Human Revolution. If you're more about stealth infiltration, you can put more points into your cloaking and agility stats. If you're more of a guns blazing kind of a player, everything goes into your strength and resilience. And if a particular loadout isn't working, give us the option to respec so we can try things a different way. I mean, yes, as much as I want to be able to complete every mission by jump kicking dudes with my super legs, if you want to change up the gameplay and avoid linearity, what better way to do it than by letting players choose their own approaches to missions? If this is the year Call of Duty is really getting shaken up, how about a proper branching storyline to go with it, rather than the usual one-track exploder coaster? Black Ops 2's Strike Force missions toyed with the idea of branching story, but Advanced Warfare promises a storyline based around PMCs that's not as morally cut and dried as the usual jingoistic Team America stuff. That opens up the possibility for more sophisticated politics and with it, more difficult choices. Fun as it is to save the world, we'd like to make decisions with more gravitas and consequences than just do I shoot this terrorist first or his identical twin along the way. We want to be challenged by the fact that for a large portion of the game we're not fighting for good guys or bad guys, but for a corporation whose priority is its profit margin. Kevin Spacey's fancy suits and motivational speechwriters aren't going to pay for themselves, you know.
Give me a break.
Speaking of Kevin Spacey, Advanced Warfare is going big on its story campaign, a campaign to which they've demonstrated their commitment by hiring Kevin Spacey, an actor you might recognise as Frank Underwood from House of Cards, Lester Burnham from American Beauty, or Dave Harkin from Horrible Bosses 2. Okay, forget the last one.
I have decided who I want to be our new Vice President of Sales.
Me. What do you say?
Spacey is a great actor, and getting him is a coup for the series, which is why we want to see him being used for a more memorable role than just head of a PMC who turns out to be evil. If the final boss turns out to be Kevin Spacey in a robot suit, though, we're going to be very disappointed. Actually, ignore me, that would be awesome. The world might be down on Call of Duty Ghosts, but there is one element of that game that is an unqualified success. Okay, 2 in addition to the dog. 2 elements of the game that are an unqualified success. The second one being the awesome zero f***s given approach to its downloadable content. Why would you put the Predator in Call of Duty, you might ask? The question you should be asking is, why wouldn't you? Obviously the game that comes in the box ought to be a coherent, consistent experience, but DLC is a fine place to experiment with your weird and often wonderful ideas. So for Advanced Warfare's DLC, we're not sure we can go back to the usual 4 standard maps, plus maybe a new gun or something. Or at least not until Call of Duty has exhausted our entire VHS collection of 80s action and horror movies. Right, it's It's officially the next gen now, so it's time for us to lose the old Call of Duty engine that, with a few tweaks and modifications, has been propping up every Call of Duty game to come out on last gen. Here's hoping Advanced Warfare's new engine brings a bigger, more interactive, more alive feeling game world. Whatever your feelings on Battlefield 4, its destruction tech is truly impressive, and you definitely notice its absence when you switch back to Call of Duty. It's not just destruction we want though. The founders of Sledgehammer are the guys who created the Dead Space series, which has us excited for more tense, claustrophobic environments as well. In one early Advanced Warfare level, your character picks their way through a dark, abandoned school where something terrible has happened, which sounds like the closest thing we'll get to a Call of Duty horror experience. Another sequence lets the player pull a door off an abandoned car to use as a makeshift riot shield. Basically, the more options we have to interact with the world and feel a part of it instead of an observer strapped into a roller coaster, the happier we'll be. Make it happen, Sledgehammer. Alright, this is the big one. For years, Call of Duty's distinctive multiplayer has been the series' golden goose. But with all this talk of Advanced Warfare being revolutionary and the lukewarm reception to Ghosts Online mode, it might be time to grab it by its stupid goose neck and strangle it. We've got to assume Advanced Warfare's multiplayer is going to be a very different beast anyway, with the addition of the exosuits. Titanfall pilots have given us a taste of what Call of Duty could be like with increased agility, and it wasn't nearly as scary as it sounded. And with a game built specifically for the new generation of consoles, bigger maps and more players shouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility either. Oh, and while we're making our wish list, let's talk co-op. We already know Advanced Warfare will have a co-op mode. Let's hope it's more in the zombies and extinction mold than the Spec Ops mold. Those bite-sized co-op missions were entertaining for their time, but these days a proper, unique co-op mode with its own setting and storyline has now become what's expected from a Call of Duty game. We want something new, preferably with dinosaurs. You heard, Sledgehammer. Okay, those were the 7 things we don't want in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. What's on your hit list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Outside Xbox.